Okay, I think we're officially live, buddy. My channel. I'm gonna go with views and we're gonna check. Okay, babe. My girlfriend's over here. She's not wearing any makeup, so I'm gonna show her. Ready? Look. So, the title of this live stream, Kid Roop here, is called Choosing Music Over College. Did I make the right choice? Okay, I don't know. The inspiration just struck that like that. Funny how it just came down now. I was like, I'm doing a live stream. It just clicked. Okay, I'm reading a book called Millionaire Success Habits. Okay, so this book is by Dean Graziossi or something, right? He's Italian, this guy. Good looking fella. And the book is cool because it's speaking from his point of view, how he made millions of dollars step by step. Not just, oh, I got rich quick. It doesn't happen like that necessarily. Unless you play the lotto and win the lotto, but that's a whole different topic. Okay, now, I apologize in advance, but I'm eating food right now. I'm eating some crab claw, right? And it's kind of rude, but that's all. You know, I'm sorry about that. All right? I'm an asshole. So, let's go here and see what is up with this live stream. Okay, because you got to go to your settings. You got to go to live stream. Stream health is good. Okay, so like I said, choosing music over college. Did I make the right choice? Okay, so this is going to be a little rant. This is going to be directed towards anybody that is kind of stuck and if they don't know what the hell they want to do with life. Okay, so if you make rap music, if you're a drummer, if you're a guitar player, if you simply want to create music, you have all the ability, all the power in yourself to create that music. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Okay, I'm sipping some wine as well. This is Merlot, Yellowtail, some cheap stuff. That's probably what inspired me as well. When I get a nice beer or a wine, kind of sets the tone for the rest of the night to calm down or relax, or get absolutely drunk and get crazy, right? So, if you want to create a song, I'm in a band, right? So I'm a drummer in a band, Scala, Scala. And just the other day, me and my cousin got into an argument, and I raised my voice. He raised his voice a little bit, but I was really irritated because he kept saying that I was off beat counting, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I took insult to that and I got mad, which shows that for me to get mad, that means there's something in my life that is wrong. Okay? If you get mad in an argument or something like that, that means you need to look deep inside yourself and find out why did I get mad? Maybe there's stuff going on in my life that I'm not happy with. Yep, I'm gonna freaking spank your butt if you keep making noise over there.
Be quiet?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. So, you know, I apologized afterwards and I was like, I'm sorry for getting mad at you, cousin, playing guitar, you know. But he's right. He has like these 3 riffs on guitar and I'm the drummer. I don't come in till later in the song, okay? I don't come in till about I'm almost a minute and a half on the drums. So I said, look, I'm here to play the drums. I play the main rhythm section. I'm like the pulse, the heartbeat behind the music. But you're telling me that I'm coming off beat, or like I'm not coming in at the right time. Well, I'm coming in. I'm going with your guitar playing, and you know. So I was telling him I've been making music long time, and you have too. I've been making beats and rapping too. You have to be on point. You have to know when there's 12 bars, 16 bars, 24 bars, 8 bars, right? Measures in a song. So I've been doing that, and it's natural to me. I don't even have to fucking think. When I make a beat, I'm just like, there you go, and you feel it. And then I count it out, and sure enough, I'm like, that was 16 bars right there. Now the chorus is going to come back in with all the noises, and then the verse comes back in. So, you know, I let it get to me, but I apologized. And my cousin was just like, you know what? Shit happens, man. It's all good, you know, and I felt bad. And, you know, me and him were going at it. So, music is very, very emotional, but it doesn't need to be, okay? So, that's why I titled this video, Choosing Music Over College, okay? And is it the right choice? Okay, so when you think about this in terms of success, okay, let's look at the definition of what success really means, right? Success, the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. Okay? The accomplishment of an aim or purpose. If you want to become a doctor, you're going to need to go to school, right? But to become, let's say, Travis Barker, Danny Carey, John Bonham of Led Zeppelin, you know, these badass drummers, these people are fucking legends forever because they stuck with drumming, right? And in the music world, they're just badasses. So that's that. When it comes down to it, one, I look up to these musicians and drummers and stuff, and I go, this is what the fuck I love. And I did college for 2 years. 2 years. And the only class that I excelled at, the only class that I was good at was the electronic music class, intermediate and advanced. Not only was I good at those 2 classes, but the teacher, Dan Mitchell, I'd been trying to get in contact with him, said, there's some sound you have, and there's something that is in your soul, or whatever you call it. But he just said, I've been a teacher here at De Anza and a teacher for years, and you are just very unique. And I said, hey, thanks. You know, I love it. I just love it. That's all I can say. And when it came to prerequisite classes, math, don't get me wrong, I could do math. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, oh shit, if I print out 100 books for $1 each and sell them at this, you know, it's like drug sales. Hello. Addition, subtraction, division. But when it comes to calculus and algebra 2 and geometry and stuff, it's like, wait a minute, that shit, personally, for me, I don't really care for. I'd rather spend my time creating a beat to sell, creating a beat to rap over, creating a beat to give to a friend. So putting all this shit together, I was thinking, and I was like, in order to be successful, do I have to go to college? Do I have to graduate? Is that what success is? Because that's all I fucking heard growing up. My grandma Norma, boss, man, she's a badass. She was the first one in our family to really, in my immediate family, to go to school, go to college, I guess, right, through her employment. and really thrive and make a living off of her career, right? Which was at AT&T. You know, you can call that success, you can call that whatever, but she was just very happy, very fulfilled in that type of way. So just like with my dad, my mom, everybody around them, they're like, oh yeah, when you get out of high school, you're going to go to college. And like they said, like, it's a mandatory thing. And I always thought, why? I don't even like school. I don't even like public education. When I was a kid, I would look around and be like, who are these teachers? Why do I have to spend 5 days a week with these teachers that I don't even know? I could be doing something else. I could be creating. I've always been creating and creative since I was a child. And the stuff that I learned in school, like history and math is good, but history, it's like, come on, this is outdated stuff. And I knew it. I was like, this is trash. I don't want to be here. And to continue and go to college to become successful, I didn't know what the fuck I really wanted to do career-wise until I realized I know what I fucking want to do forever for the rest of music, right? Videos like this. I've been doing videos on cassette tapes since I was a kid, showing my family, and they're like, holy shit, you're talented. Lego movies, all that shit. You know what I mean? Sorry. I'm rude. So that's why I'm here to tell you guys, Julian in Germany, right? I think that's where you are. That it's living proof that there are ways. It's fucking hard. I'm not going to lie. There's certain days where I'm like, what the hell did I get myself into? I'd rather, not really, but I say it would be so much easier to just go get a full-time job, benefits, all that stuff. But I'm like, wait a minute, that's going to take away from time that I need to create, right? Is it? So choosing music over college. I was at De Anza College for 2 years. That's in Cupertino, the Bay Area, right next to where Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak and Apple was born. Apple is one of the most successful companies of all time. They made so much money. Oh man, look at this hair, man. Shit. They made so much money. They're almost the first $1 trillion business, Apple computers, right? So I went to the college, which is in that same area, community college. But I realized, and I had to be honest with myself, and I said, I don't like school. Before school, humans did a good job creating and manifesting and being good individuals before education, before public education, right? Before American schooling system. So I said, why the fuck is that the norm now? So I have a son that is 9 months. He's going to be 10 months. I really don't want him to learn history. Not that it's bad. History's bad. It's that shit's already fucking dead and gone. I want my son to learn finances young. I want him to learn this is what you do with money. This is what you don't do with money. You know, $100. Don't think of that $100. Oh, what can I buy? I can go to Walmart and I can buy 20 toys, right? I want him to think, I have $100. What can I do right now to invest this $100. Either save it until he comes up with a good idea, or to somehow flip that money and make $200 out of that $100. I want my son to learn that. School does not teach that, and that's not their job. Public school, I don't know what the fuck, it is what it is. So that's my job. So I'm going to teach my son that, and what sucks is most of the time he's going to have to learn a bunch of shit at a public school, and then I'm going to have to sit there and help him unlearn some of it and say, look, that's good that you're learning history and you're learning about World War II, World War I, okay? History's good, MLK, all that stuff's good. But let's set you up for the present moment and the future of reality. Reality, you're going to need to start making proper investments and proper savings and proper, the way that you talk to people, the way you operate business, okay? When you go work at, say, McDonald's, or you work at Taco Bell, like my first job when I was 17, you are a salesman. You're a salesperson for that company. Hey, welcome to Taco Bell, on the headset. Welcome to Taco Bell. What can I get for you today? Oh, would you also like to get a drink with that? You're just a salesman for Taco Bell. You take their money, you get your paycheck, there you go. Okay? So let's go here and let's talk about. So Julian, very smart guy, very, very intelligent, says that he wants to do something in life with film and design. Okay, so this is Julian, says he wants to do film and design, but he doesn't know how to make money from it. So what I said was, film and design can take you far in life, Julian, financially, spiritually, and passionately. You mentioned that you're not sure how you want to make money or how you can make money from film and design, but I have a few experiences and ideas to share with you, Julian. As you know, I love making music. I love music so much. I invested 2 years of money and time to create my first album. When it was all completed, I was able to take my CDs and tell people my story. So the main thing behind being a musician and being an artist or being an author or being a movie creator is you have to have a story. You want to have a good story and say, the reason why I created this album is because I believe it'll touch people's freaking souls, man. There's a lot of stories I'm telling here of past experiences from my life that helped me get over it. And this song, number 3, The Avenue, is when I made the decision to come out of hanging out with homeless people and addiction of booze and cigarettes. And, I was hanging around meth addicts. And the song, The Avenue, was my way of overcoming that. And I just, I paint a vivid picture through my words in the song. And when people hear a story like that, they're like, holy shit, this is an experience right now that I'm sharing with this person. And when I play that song, this is a story that I'm listening to of someone's hardship in overcoming that. When you have a story like that, or if you're an author and you're like, yeah, I wrote this personal development book because I was a broke person with a dream, and I didn't know how that dream would come to fruition, but through these steps, I made it through, like Mark Cuban, perhaps, or Jeff Bezos, Amazon creator, right? So you gotta have that story, and not necessarily a sob story, or you could be a happy story, like, hey, I wanted to create the funnest album of all time and have people party because the way the world is now, everyone's so sad and depressed watching the news that I wanted to make a happy album. that's a story too. It just so happens that Demise, that's a dark name. A lot of the stuff that I've talked about is a little more on the darker side of stuff. But I have a good time too. I like to have a good time. So life's a balance, right? So, I told the people, this is what I was saying to Julian here. I was like, I told him how if it wasn't for music and staying focused on this goal or the full length album, I probably would have been homeless, addicted to drugs, or in prison because honestly, that's where I was heading down. I was in a very dark spiral. I was just drinking. This is wine. I was drinking wine, vodka, tequila, beer, fucking every day, and I had health complications. So, yeah, that sucked. I probably would have been, honestly, the road I was heading down, that was the road. So they would buy it from me for $5, $8, or even $10, my CD. And they said, you got that look. I respect your hustle. You got heart, man. I made about almost $1,000, $950 on the streets alone and in one store off my CDs. So I did the math and I figured out that I could make a good little profit off of the CDs. I printed out 300. Right? So this one's a little messed up, but boom, baby. Ugh. Look at that. Boom. Barcode. I printed out 300 of these Demise CDs. And I sold, not 300, but I sold a bunch. Because I gave out a lot for free. You can't be all about the money. You also got to serve people and say, you know what? I know you're going to like this. And build a reputation for yourself in a good way. Not being super cheap, not being a miser, but being an investor in some sorts. It doesn't take money to make money, but if you have 300 CDs and you want to make that money back, you can make that money back in 100 CDs. Okay? The return on investment, the ROI, is gonna exceed what you put in. Okay? You're gonna get it back tenfold, so it doesn't hurt to give out a couple free demos or a couple free products. You see people do it all the time. Get my book for free. Get my this or that for free. You know what I mean? Sorry guys, I'm hella hungry. One of my proudest achievements ever. But it doesn't stop here. I gotta keep going. I have to keep going. Okay, so I also said being a drummer is a pain in the ass. Second story is being a drummer in the band I'm in. Drums are expensive and take up a lot of space. But because I'm so passionate about music, I play the drums as if it's my last day alive. My bandmates and fans in the audience come up to me after a gig, and they're like, holy shit, dude, you're freaking crazy on the drums, man. I was watching you the whole time. And I'm always like, thank you so much, and if they were to ask, dude, how do you play like that? I just say, I never really get to practice. I don't have a room for drums right now, so when I'm there playing a show, I'm giving it my all as if it's my last fucking chance I get. As if, one of my favorite musicians are there. And then, but I don't tell people that because we're at a bar and it's loud. But if they were to ask me and say, dude, why do you play so crazy and so amazingly? that's what they say, I'd be like, well, I appreciate that. I'm just playing because I love it. Like it's my last day alive. So one night after we rocked the show in our hometown of San Jose, California, the bouncer said, oh, by the way, before you guys leave, be sure to talk to Rachel about your payment. So I was confused, but talked to Rachel, and she said, come back in 2 days, we'll have a check for you. So I went back by myself, and sure enough, to me, there's an $81 check written to my name. So my heart and my stomach felt all fuzzy, and I was like, what the hell? So we, as the band, Scala, I'm the drummer, and there's 3 other members. For 30 minutes, we got paid $81 and a check. Now, a lot of people out there might be like, $81, that's it, between 4 people. That doesn't matter. We don't give a shit, okay? We take it gladly, and we say thank you so much. And, we got 2-3 checks, and we just stashed them away. And then we went on tour to Seattle, Washington. We just used all that money from the shows for gas, food, and other necessities. So I had to tell Julian, because he wants to do film and design, I said, hey, if you can make $1 off your product or your service, okay? Say you have a song and you print out a demo, okay? So you have a song and you print out 100 CDs. If you can make $1, you can make $2, okay? So if you have 100 CDs, a demo, right? Just one freaking demo CD. And you hand it to someone and you say, this song, I believe, has a lot of energy and good vibes. And I think it's the next. Don't say, oh, this is the next hit, man. Just be like, this song's going to touch your freaking heart, man. And someone says, here's $1 for that. You just made a sale off something you love. If you can make $1, you can make 100. If you can make 100, you can make 1,000. And if you make 1,000, you can make 100,000. And 100,000, you can make 1 million. All that really matters is scaling it up. Scaling it up. I've given it away for free. I've made $3 off of it. I've made $5 off of it. I've made $10 off of it. Those different variations. So, imagine if I put this up for $100 and said, super rare item, super rare CD, only this many were ever made, and someone hears the songs and they look and they just have an automatic connection with it, and they have, say they're rich, or they have a lot of money, or they're just like looking to buy something meaningful, and they say, you know what, I'm buying that, and they put it up on their freaking wall because of the effect that this has. You know what I mean? The music, the artistry put behind it, the energy, so that's why I believe that I made the right choice in sticking with something I love so dearly, music, over college, school, because I never liked school since I was a kid. And every time I heard people say you have to succeed in school, I never asked them when I was younger, but now I'm like, why? Why school? To become something that I don't want to become? Nothing against school at all. I met a lot of cool people in public school and in college, but for the rest of my life, I wouldn't want to major in philosophy or psychology or doctor or some type of other thing. No. And I don't necessarily need that to become successful. Most people like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg were at, Harvard College. And they said, you know what, I need to step away from this college because I have something that I feel is pulling me, pulling my heart, something I'm passionate about. Bill Gates. I'm passionate about this technology. I want to bring computers to everyday users. I want to make it affordable. Mark Zuckerberg, I want to get people connected in this small college. So I'm going to create this thing called Facebook. And it was only meant for a college or certain colleges, and it ended up being worldwide. So, see, they had to put college on the back burner and say, that's not what I really want to do right now. It's college. I have something that else I want to focus on, and college will always be there if I want to go back. I could always go back to college and get in debt, but I wouldn't want to because I hate sitting down, and when I'm at a job or sitting down in a classroom, I'm like, man, oh man, what I would do to get out of this and be doing something creative like live streaming or creating a beat or playing drums and making a profit off of my music. That's the number one thing that I believe people are scared. I'm not gonna lie. I've had many times where I'm just like, if this does not pay off, right, I'm effed. And I say, at the same time, I go, you know what? That's not the freaking right way to think, buddy. You have to say, there's no plan B. You've made up your mind. But better than you've made up your mind, what I have come to realize is that your intuition, your gut feeling, when it's talking to you, you better fucking listen. Because your ego is gonna tell you, no, go get that paycheck, get that job, and money, 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 money. Your ego is gonna distract you, and your ego is gonna keep you away from your intuition. Ego and intuition don't get along. I just made that up. Ego and intuition don't get along. They're not friends. All right? Want to know how I believe that that's true? I'd say 95 to 98% of successful entrepreneurs, business people, famous people have made it to the top because their ego has been diminished. Because people with large egos, this is just my point of view, people with really big egos never make it to the top. Because they're always right. People with an ego are always right. Okay? Even when they're not right, they think they're right. And in life, those people cannot stay at a level at the top forever, because not only will other people not like them, but that's not how the universe necessarily works, right? Just like if you're someone that's stealing money or trying to write faulty checks or trying to scam people out, that day's gonna come where you get caught. And when you get caught, you're just, for the rest of your life, you're never trusted ever again. Or on the positive side, if you're someone that's always helping other people out, and you're someone that's never pointing fingers and never complaining, great things are going to come upon you. And what I realized, like in this book, in the freaking, I took off the freaking thing, the sleeve, or whatever it's called, the book cover. Basically, Dean is saying what a lot of successful rich people say, wealthy people. They say that, yeah, you learn so much about yourself, and you have to really dig deep inside. And a lot of people don't like to dig deep within themselves and find out why they think they're always right, or their ego. They don't want to. They don't want to listen to their intuition, and their ego gets in the way. And they're like, nah, fuck that. I'm the best rapper ever. So, I'm not even gonna fucking do it because all these people who suck are getting played on the radio, and I'm too good. Fuck it. That's the ego, perhaps, and that means you never are gonna make anything. You know what I mean? And you have to fight your ego to the death, and you have to fight fear to the death. You have to fucking take a knife or a fucking pen, and you have to fucking stab that ego. Ego death. Boom, boom. Stab the ego. You have to stab the fear, and you have to kill it all off. You have to fucking stab it, kill it, like a fucking savage. Okay? Like how we were hunters, gatherers, all that good shit, right? So when it comes to fear and it comes to ego, right? So say you're like, oh yeah, you go to a recording studio and you're trying to record a song, and the producer's like, hey, that wasn't that good, can you do another one? And you're sitting in there, if you're a drummer and you're doing fills, or you're a rapper and you're doing all these you're rapping, and they say, hey, that wasn't that good, can you do it again? Someone with a big ego is going to be like, wait, what? But I'm the best though. Or like, I'm the best, I can do the best drum fills. That's going to keep you away from stepping up. You have to be humble, rooted, grounded, and in the present time at all times. You always have to say, oh man, that wasn't that good. What do you think I should do? Okay, you think about it and say, oh, take out this word, okay. Or, oh, hit this instead. You have to be empathetic. You have to let your ego fucking die off. You have to kill it. Stab the ego. Whatever it is,
Chain boo boo.
You're on. You're on the live stream, buddy.
Oh, it's nice.
Oh yeah. We got him that for remember?
Yeah.
You saw it yesterday. From Target.
Oh.
Yay! Target.
Oh, okay. I have to change him.
On clearance.
Oh yeah. Because right now everything.
Summertime.
Yeah, I see this shirt pen. Somewhere.
I farted.
What the hell? Still eating?
Haha.
What are you eating?
So, shout out to the Redhead Chronicles. The Redhead Chronicles. Shout out to Fallen Winter Crown. Thanks for subscribing. Shout out to New York, or NY. Talking about Tupac, Wu-Tang. Shout out to Julian. Julian is like one of my favorites right now, man. I love his content. Shout out to Kira Omens, Sonia, Adam Khan. Thanks for subscribing, Adam Khan. Spoken Mind, thank you. Thank you, Native Clan, Facts and Knows. Thank you all so much for subscribing, for watching, for interacting. Trying to get 1,000 subscribers. That is my main focus. My main goal is to get 1,000 before February 20th. I'm about to hit 700, so I gotta get 300 more subscribers like that. So I gotta do something creative, right? So this video is titled "Choosing Music Over College. Did I make the right choice?" What do you think? Do you think I made the right choice? Are you stuck at school or at a job that you're like, hey, I have other things I want to do? I'm in the journey right now, okay? I'm not necessarily super established, and I'm not at the beginning. I'm in the middle, going towards the established, okay? And I'm making a song Friday that's going to pretty much bring me to the established level. As a matter of fact, I'm going to draw it out right now after this live stream and show you guys where, just for my own self, just to see where I went and how far. Oh, you're on TV?
Me?
Yeah.
For what?
You're on TV.
For what?
I don't know. Boo boo shark. But I'm somewhere in the middle. Okay, so you got cold, warm, getting spicy, hot, extra spicy. So I'm like I'm getting hot. I was in the middle, but I'm getting hot. I'm ready to go spicy. I'm ready to get fucking extremely hot on this, because the cultivation of all the stuff that I've been working on over the years, and the mental, philosophical things I've been filling my mind with, the proper steps to get to a higher level I've been taking. So this new song I'm going to make on Friday is going to propel me up, boom, like that, to go even closer. Okay? So, like, I'll just show you what I'm talking about when it's choosing music, right? When it comes to school, okay, I sit in the classroom and I'm like, we're learning history today. Okay, cool. Why am I remembering this, and why am I tested and graded on World War II? Okay, history, American history, wow, cool, yeah, very, it's not really going to benefit me, but it's good to know. But when I walk into a cassette record store, I see this Blink 182 cassette tape for $195. And I go, I love Blink 182. I skateboarded to Blink 182 as a kid. And this cassette is $195. I can sell it online for fucking $15. This is rare. Okay? Investment, it's like an art piece. You buy art for $1 million. 10 years later, it's worth $15 million. This, who knows? This shit might be super rare in 10 years, and people will pay $1,000 for it. Right? Blink 182 Dude Ranch cassette tape. It's rare, $1.95. I could sell it right now for $15 probably. E40. In a major way. Cassette, signed. Met E40. This, super rare. I looked online, $65. If I get it authenticated by E40, and he says that's really his signature, I could probably sell it for fucking $1,000 as well. And I bought it for $2 used out of some store that didn't know the value of it. Brother Lynch Hung Loaded, bought for cheap. Deftones, Adrenaline. Now this one right here, Machiavelli. Tupac. Boom, baby. Machiavelli. This is rare. When I looked, I found one a long time ago, but I didn't buy it. And I looked online on eBay. It was $198. Went back to the store and it was gone. I was like, you fucking schmeeks. So when I found this one, I picked it up. So I could probably make $50. I don't know why that one was $198, but you know, I bought this for like $2, and right now I could probably make $40 off of it. So altogether, this all here is worth like, let's say, like $150 right here. So that's investing. That's having a passion. Okay, I fucking love music. Cassettes are rare, and people don't make cassettes anymore like this. So when you go online, it's a rarity, and people want these. I'm just saying, you know, like I found avenues, and I believe that's how humans were before public education and before college, is that we always found a way to make a living. You know what I mean? No, I'm not even done. I got, you know, I call it money. This is art. I call it art. I call it money. I call it passion. I call it music, love. Megadeth. Megadeth, rest in peace. Mac Dre, stupid doo doo dumb. Mac Dre. This one right here, I was at Rasputin in the East Bay, San Lorenzo or something. And the guy was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious? Can I buy that off of you?" It was like $2 or $3.95. He's like, "I'll give you $5. Tech 9 Angelic cassette J-Core. So Tech 9 and J-Core had a bad falling out. So J-Core dropped him, or he quit J-Core. So they don't. This album is not supposed to be on J-Core. It came out in Strange, but this is not the Strange music version. This is the J-Core one. If Tech 9 sees this shit, he'll probably fucking be like, "Hey, Demise, I need that shit back." Because that's money. Because this is rare. I could probably sell this for like fucking $500 in the future. So these are all collector's items. Right? So, like I said, hold on. Like in the title, it says, okay, choosing music over college, did I make the right choice or the right decision? I believe I did. And no one knows the future. You definitely know your past. But don't live in the past. Live in the present with your vision of what you want your future to look like. Okay? Don't live in the past. Have a foggy present. Okay? And then be afraid of the future. Okay? Or don't be an asshole because of your past, and then be an asshole in the present, and in the future magically hope that you're like everything's gonna get better. What I say, and it sounds crazy to a lot of people because to them it sounds not real, but it makes a lot of sense, is that there's the past, you know, wasn't there, and the future is never there either. There's not going to be a future, and there never was a past. Everything is right now. And people are like, "What do you mean? We have pictures of the past." Yeah, but all that was a moment in time, which was a present moment. It's gone now. So like right now, boom, it's gone now. So like every fucking moment is a decision that you got to take for the future, which is all the future is going to be, is a present moment, and then it's going to be the past. So it's just like, it's always this present moment. You got to be strategizing with the vision of what you want. So that's why I'm like, music chose it, or it chose me, whatever you want to say, and it's like, fuck, that's what I love. Music, food, videos, vlogs, whatever. Books. I didn't write a book, but I did an audio book, right? A very short 22-page audio book online on YouTube. And it's probably going to gain traction later. But yes, for me, the calling was music, and I was like, screw. It was easy for me to say no to school because I don't like it, and I killed the fucking ego. I said, fuck you. Killed the fucking fear. Said, fuck you. Okay? This is life or death. So you choose. Your life, your destiny, you have to make it happen. Okay? And be humble. Be grateful. Alright, guys? Demise Music and Entertainment. Thank you all so much.